It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we've got the Titans, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Titans and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Baron Browning from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Looking to throw on second down. Cobb. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Baron Browning. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Sky Moore, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. He'll get this down to the 38. The numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago. 16 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
To throw on second down. Cobb. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay, ready?
They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Last time they had the football, he ran it in. His 8th rushing touchdown on the season. Been such a vital part of that rushing attack. 1st and 10 here.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go! Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cobb. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Cobb. This one downfield to Burks. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans had 8-3 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw. Cobb. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Cobb got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Go. Not today.
Back to throw. Cobb on the slant. Burks. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Cobb steps away to his left. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Cobb. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran.
Off the bootleg. Cobb. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 40 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been sensational so far, already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
At the 17-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the second quarter. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Calvin Ridley, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Go! Let's go!
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 49 yards.
Everything they're doing right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give running right is Mitchell. Ooh, the juke. And he works free. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Off play action. Cobb. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Once more with Mitchell. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge up to the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Spears. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's a run by Spears. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Cobb. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down now. Spears, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Cobb. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tennessee, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.